Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela.
And Angela from RNA Music. Your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and music lesson studio.
That's right.
Where we teach children how to play music.
Little chitlins.
And sometimes adults.
Yeah.
And anyway, it is time to answer your question. It's Ask RNA, hashtag Ask RNA time.
KTMA.
FAQ Friday.
Yes.
Let's get this on. Let's do this. It is the Friday before Christmas.
It is.
So Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry Christmas.
And so Angela's got her Christmas shirt on.
I do.
There's
It has Santa Clauses with some
ho-ho-hos
shades
on
and
it.
some headphones.
Headphone Santa. I'm wearing
He's cool, yo.
I'm wearing the green.
Yes, very holly jolly green.
The green RNA logo tee that you can get from our Teespring store. Shameless plug. Link in the description. Go down and get you an RNA music tee if you want.
Whatever.
Yeah. And my lovely green what is this? Scarf.
Yeah, camo.
You can barely see it because it's camo. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yes, it can. See? Very nice.
Because it's green. She's red. I'm green.
That's good.
It's holidays.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost Christmas. Anyways, let's answer some questions.
Let's do this.
First question from Flipside Music. What? In Denver, Colorado, home of your pedal needs
All yo.
in the
all
Colorado area.
All of them.
They make videos.
They do.
Sometimes.
I'm proud of them.
From time to time, I know.
And they're good videos.
They just put one out yesterday. And
They're funny guys.
I haven't had a chance to watch it. You should go subscribe to Flipside Music if you haven't.
Wild and crazy
and
guys.
watch their hashtag Ask RNA's Flipside edition that they do.
No.
Which is good. You should watch it. They're funny.
Yeah, they are funny.
Ike from Flipside Music, I bet. This is Ike's question. It says, who is one of your unlikely guitar/vocal influences? An unlikely influence.
Unlikely. Because I think every time we get asked this question, we kind of come up with the same answers.
I'm super predictable.
So, yeah. Yeah. A little bit.
Go on.
So
don't hold back.
Unlikely for me.
I think does that mean like influences people wouldn't expect from us?
People wouldn't
maybe?
expect. I don't know. I don't really listen to, unexpected people that you'd be like, what? There is a guy that I listen to. Well, most people know who he is, Jamie Cullum.
Mm-hmm.
I like his songs. And I love the texture of his voice and the way it's kind of smooth and jazzy sounding and stuff. So I like that. He doesn't necessarily influence my voice, but
You don't try to sing like Jaime.
No.
Jaime.
No, I don't try to sing like Jaime, but I do like the tempo that he achieves between his piano, him playing the piano, and his voice, and I like that. So I have done, trying to emulate that to a certain extent, and I like, oh, I have to really achieve this.
His rhythmic delivery of his words.
Yeah. A long time ago when I was a kid, Cyndi Lauper was a huge influencer for me.
I knew that.
I had a chance to see her in Tulsa, and we weren't able to because I don't think we had babysitters and stuff like that back in the day because we were pretty much alone in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Not consider our friends, but that was when we first got there. We hadn't really met anybody. But yeah, Cyndi Lauper was a huge influencer.
That's probably a little unlikely because you've talked about how much you love R&B and sort of the classic people. So
yeah,
she's kind of a little bit outside of that.
She's a little bit outside of that, but like True Colors, did me in, and I just time after time, those two songs were like, whoa. Bette Midler was another one that I listened to a lot, probably in my senior year in high school. Yeah, I loved her voice. She's a little goofy, and some people think her voice is annoying, but I loved how strong an alto, because she's an alto, so is Cyndi Lauper. So I really I can relate to that. Yep, there you go.
All right, so the Cyndi Lauper for Angela.
Yeah.
For me, that's a tough one, Anthony. You're making me think about stuff because I'm super predictable. I mean, as a teenager in the late '80s and early '90s, it's very, you know, everybody knows
it's about the same.
Metallica and Guns N' Roses and, you know, Slash and Zakk Wylde and, you know, Randy Rhoads and the typical kind of rock stuff and Jimmy Page and you know Tony Iommi, all the sort of classic, you know, those guys and the grunge guys too. You know, Alice in Chains. I like Jerry Cantrell. You know, I like, you know, stuff like that. Very predictable. One that's probably a little bit less unpredictable, I guess, maybe, I had to think about it, is I do like me some Spanish guitar.
Oh, yeah.
As does Angela.
I do.
She really does. And I mean, I enjoy all kinds of music, really, but I like it. I've got a couple of CDs, actually, of Spanish guitar music. Some just generic CDs of kind of the typical popular songs, but one that I like a lot, we used to listen to a lot of, really. I haven't lately, but is Paco de Lucia. Paco de Lucia, because he's like a Spanish guitar virtuoso type of guy. Like he's like a superstar in that genre. So I've got a Paco CD laying around somewhere. I used to listen to it.
Yeah, I think it's back there.
Quite a bit. Yeah, it's in the CD rack. We have a CD rack still. Should show that sometime. Not back there, but like bring it out.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one. I don't know that it necessarily influences me a lot. I have gotten more into like finger picky stuff and hybrid picky kind of things a lot, you know, in the last several years. Yeah. It's not, you know, not Spanish style. I don't really play a lot of that, but I dig that. So that's probably one that people might not normally suspect. So I'm gonna have to go with the Paco on that one. So thank you, Ike from Flipside Music in Denver, Colorado, on Acoma Street if you're looking for stuff.
There you go. Swing by there.
Shameless plugs.
Say hi.
Shameless plugs.
Yes.
Yeah. Secret plans. Secret plans. All right. Thanks for the question, man. Next question, Joe McCarthy. Hello, Joe. Hey, Joe. Do you prefer chrome, nickel, or gold hardware? And why would one be better than another? Great question, Joe. Well, it depends.
Yes, it does.
It depends on the guitar. I'm not just really stuck on one, like it's got to be regular chrome or whatever. I'm laughing because you probably saw the video where I got super glue on my chrome EMGs. Yes. Because it was on my thumb, and then I somehow got it on the chrome, and I was like, oh crap, I ruined it. Like I thought it melted the chrome or something, but it did not. Dirt. I fixed it, cleaned it off. Yeah. Super great. It really depends on the guitar, man, for me, because it's certain guitars.
They just need the.
They just gotta have gold, right? Gold. Look at that. So this is, you know, this is my LTD. That's basically like.
Pretty.
It's like a Les Paul Custom Black Beauty, and those, you know, Les Paul Customs all had gold hardware. Yeah. So it's got gold. It didn't come with gold pickups like it should have. LTD, y'all missed the boat on that, y'all. So I actually put in gold EMGs in this bad boy because it fixed it. But this guitar, like, it needs gold. Like, it just needs gold hardware. I don't normally go for gold. Gold. But for this guitar, like, it needs gold hardware. Yeah. You know, I like black chrome a lot. So a lot of my guitars will have like that's mine. It's got like black chrome. Yep. That's got sort of a black chrome. Well, not full on black though.
No, it's not.
It's not full on black, but it's not regular chrome either. I forget what it's called. It really depends on the finish of the guitar and the color of the guitar. You know, and some guitars look great with just like regular chrome. Smoky chrome.
I would like a rose gold chrome.
A rosy chrome.
Rose gold.
You know, they can make all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. That would be nice.
That would be.
Like rose gold hardware and everything.
I've seen some, it's like distressed chrome almost looking. Rose. Red chrome. Not full on red, but rosy
like
chrome.
Rose gold. It's a thing.
Rose
gold.
gold.
It's like a pink chrome.
A pink chrome. Not hot pink.
No.
Like a muted red chrome.
Kind of.
I don't know.
I'll send you links.
I'll Google it. As far as one might be better than the other. Now, one thing I have noticed with the gold chrome is the gold hardware is it does tend to lose its color pretty quickly. Like it doesn't stay
it gets muted
really gold. Like it doesn't stay gold for very long.
Because it isn't.
Yeah, and like it's gold plated. It's not real gold.
Right.
That'd be great. It wouldn't be good hardware because it's so soft. But whereas just regular chromey chrome, shiny motorcycle, pipes chrome tends to hold its beauty.
Shing.
It's shing. A lot better than the gold does. So, the regular chrome is gonna, or nickel is gonna probably hold its color longer. But for me, it just depends on the guitar, and the colors. It's a package. It's a package deal, man.
Yeah.
So, you guys tell us, what kind of color hardware do you prefer? Do you have a preference, or does it depend on the guitar color and all that stuff? So
I think it does.
Tell us below. I think it does too, but some guys are, stuck to like gold. They love gold all the time. So some guys don't even take the plastic off their pickups ever. Paul. But that was a good question, Joe. Thank you so much. Next question, 6 in line, says, a less esoteric question this week. Has there been any software emulator, like Amplitude, Bias Amp, etc., that has been most convincing? Happy for anybody to chime in here. Cheers, folks. Metal fingers. I still think there's a way to go with the simulated software amps, not real amplifiers. There's some pretty good software out there. But I think, if you're listening really closely, you can kind of hear a difference. There was a record, I think it was Conquering Dystopia, that Jeff Loomis and Keith Merrow did, that I think they did a lot of recording it, on their computer. Like, not necessarily miking up. I mean, there were real amps on that record, but there were also, I think they recorded in, and my brain is slipping, I can't remember the software. Yeah, just slap it there. But listen to that record. There were parts where I was like, that sounds like a digital. That doesn't sound like a real amp, this particular guitar part right here. And not that it was bad, but I was like, I felt like I could really hear the difference between a real amp and a digital modeled model amp. Now, I think at the end of the day, really, like, a good song is a good song, and good music is good music, and a good guitar player playing through anything is going to create something that, in the long run, it's like, was that a cool part?
Right.
Was the music cool? Did you like the music?
Right. Whether
it was played on a real amp or a digital amp.
Right.
I think at the end of the day, that's what matters.
True.
But some of the new plugins, Fortin has some plugins that everybody's making videos about them now that sound pretty good. I think it just keeps getting better and better and better. But I haven't used a lot of that stuff. I mean, we've done it for demos, me and Paul. We'll plug in and we'll use guitar sounds that are already in, GarageBand or Logic or whatever. But for the most part, when we actually get ready to re-record the parts for real, we go through real amps.
Cool.
So that's my thoughts. 6 in line. Everybody, please share your thoughts below. Love to hear what you guys think as well.
Yeah.
How's the digital stuff coming? Does it compare yet or surpass real amps? I don't know. And with that, next question, Chivalry 218. Hello, RNA. I'm with Ryan on listening to albums over Pandora. It seems that the music industry is moving away from album sales and moves towards releasing singles to make more money. How do you both feel about this? Also, I'm totally down for a hashtag KTMA shirt. You guys are awesome. Hashtag KTMA.
Yes. It'd have to be hashtag KTMA, like across, And then underneath it say "Keep the music alive," because then people think that you're just wearing a radio station.
Know thy music alphabet.
Yes.
Or
right.
something, Know thy music. Awkward. Yeah, we'd have to put keep the music alive in there somewhere. We might do that.
Yeah,
if you guys want it, it's pretty easy for us to add a design like that to our Teespring store, where you can buy shirts like this and all our other RNA shirts. How do we feel about album, singles, releasing singles more than making albums? I think that's a good question. I think it has more to do with how we consume. Not that, they will do things based on what the consumers are doing. Right. And since iTunes came out and you could pick and choose what songs you wanted to buy off of albums. Right. Go through iTunes and look at any record and you'll see.
And YouTube.
Yeah.
And, before, I don't know, MTV still does its thing. I don't know. I never watched it.
Is MTV still on?
Yeah, MTV's on, but it's mostly just like reality shows and dumb stuff. And VH1, I think they have an actual VH1 video, but it's like whenever you had that one song, I know like when back in the day in high school and TRL was still a big thing, it was like...
Total Request Live.
Yes.
That wasn't high school?
That was the end of my high school year.
Oh.
Yeah. And in college. TRL was on, and they would just always play like the top 10 songs, and you all had that one song, and then internet came out, and then they were still doing like kind of like a top 10 thing, and every time you go to like a musician's page or even like the front page of YouTube, they would always just have that one song. So I think with that and with iTunes coupled with that, it created a whole generation that only looked for that one song. And if you see it played over and over and over again, if they're performing it at music awards, if they're playing it on, Disney Channel or whatever, it's just that one song. It's never really fully appreciated of the whole album. Where whenever when we were kids, you would go to the record store, you go to Walmart or Target or wherever was local in your area, you would look for that new album, the whole CD. And you really didn't, you got the taste of that one song with MTV, but when you went for, and you had to buy that one CD or album, and I think that has gone away. A lot of kids don't buy CDs anymore because, they have been, albums. Like you said, they have been programmed to just look for the one song,
Well, singles have been around for forever. They used to sell singles of a song from a record single. Yeah. And I used to buy singles on tapes. I have tapes that are just
one song
and
on each side.
Yeah. But I think it has a lot to do with how we consume the music. And how many times, I know for me, like I have albums that I bought that I could listen to the whole album from beginning to end. But those seem to be much fewer now. Yeah. And like a lot of like
filler songs.
Yeah, a lot of times I've bought a record. Alien Ant Farm was one band. I bought the CD. I was like, oh man, there's only 2 good songs
on this whole thing.
I listened to the whole thing. I was like, yeah, these 2 songs are great. The rest is, I can never listen to it again. It'd be fine.
Yeah.
And
I think the last album
there's a lot of
albums
like
bought that I listened to the whole thing over and over again, and this is so cheesy because the boys loved it, is the Pentatonics Christmas. Where we were just like, oh my gosh, play the whole thing again, and we would just put it on shuffle because we loved it, because it was such a variety and such fresh sound.
Those weren't original songs.
No, they weren't.
Covers of super popular songs.
Yeah, but they were just so greatly produced that you were like, wow, this is so amazing, this is so good. Adele was the same way on the opposite end. She had the Hello album, 25 I think was her last album, and that song Hello, and then there was one more song on there, and the rest was sounded like your last 2 albums. It looked like she just try to revive the last 2 albums into these new songs, because those other songs didn't do well either on those songs. They only picked Fire to the Rain and Rumor Has It. There's a couple songs that we know of for Adele, but the rest of them you would never pick them out in a lineup if they were new or old, because you never heard of them.
Even message. Even with the last several Metallica records, there was like, okay, I liked a couple of songs off of there, and the rest were like, it's okay. But they had like 2 that I was like, I'll listen to this one over and over.
Yeah.
But, I have had a few records, you know, for me in the last 10 years, like both of Jeff Loomis's solo records, which are instrumental guitar, which I normally can't listen to instrumental guitar records all the way through. I really liked to listen to those. The Conquering Dystopia, same thing, I liked it. Nick Johnston's record, which was the last one. Again, this is an instrumental guitar, which is kind of funny because I don't normally listen to like instrumental guitar, like Satriani and Vi stuff, but those I really liked. I'm trying to think if there was one with lyrics recently that I bought that I was like, yeah, that whole record is awesome. And I can't think of one actually with lyrics.
Yeah.
But you know, I think they're going to cater to how we consume.
Yeah.
You know, and I actually like it now because I'm like, I don't want that whole record. I mean, if I really, 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 really like the band, like as people, and I want to support them and support their music, I will buy the whole record.
Right.
To support them.
Right.
But if it's like, you know, I like them, but I'm not like a mega, ultra, mega fan. I mean, I'm just going to buy the couple of songs that I really like and
Mega, ultra, mega.
Put it and play it. Mega, ultra, mega fan. And just put it in my playlist and listen to those particular ones. Yeah. It's disappointing spending $10, $15 and then you're like,
get 2 songs.
Get 2 songs. That kind of sucks.
It really does.
I think it's harder for bands now to produce a full album of awesomeness.
Yeah.
You just don't see that anymore.
And that's too, you know, the consumerism of being able just to even afford the songs. And when iTunes was like, it's only 99 cents, everyone's like, yeah, I'll buy 99 cents. Of course, you don't realize that as soon as you go through the whole cachet of, you know, whatever of songs, you're like, I just spent $40 on 99 cent songs when I could have bought 2 albums, you know. But instead of buying $20 for only 2 songs basically that you really love, you can only buy those 2 songs and you only spend $2.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think they're just following the money. I think the consumers lead the way more than they're feeding us stuff and we blindly buy it. I think they're following the trends of what we actually buy and trying to give us what we want, I guess.
Yeah. As
a whole. Great question, Chivalry. You guys leave your thoughts on that below too. I'd like to see y'all's thoughts on that question.
What are your opinions?
What do you think? Talk amongst yourselves. Next question, Dastardly Dave says, question for RNA and BB. Bitter bass. If he's within arm's length. He is not. He is gone off to Ohio to visit family for the holidays. Boo, because Ohio, whatever. I mean, all his family's there. I mean, that's fine.
Some of my family's there, whatever.
Yeah, you know, that's fine. Go hang out with family for 10 days, Paul.
Yeah.
No, it's good. He should.
Yes. Awesome.
What is your favorite Christmas tune to sing or play? Can we get a sample? Merry Christmas to you and your family, and the Bitter Bass Man to... P.S. Happy birthday, Ryan. So excited. Thank you. I did have a happy birthday. It was great, actually. Favorite? You have a favorite Christmas tune to sing or play?
Oh goodness, Christmas songs are so awesome. I think probably 12 Days of Christmas is my all-time favorite song.
12 Days of Christmas.
I do. I love that song. And White Christmas.
Why is it gonna be a white Christmas?
I don't know.
Why can't it be a brown Christmas?
White. Sludge.
Snow is
Sludge
white.
Christmas.
Snow is white.
That or the First Noel or Oh Holy Night. So the First Noel, Oh Holy Night, and White Christmas are like, they're all tied.
Oh Holy Night. That's a good one.
And then 12 Days of Christmas.
The Muppet version?
The Muppet version.
The Muppet version.
John Denver Muppet version. John Denver Muppet version. Because they've redone it since then. It's not the same.
Okay.
Because, you know, when you listen to it and you think of all the older voices, like Jim Henson's actually singing on that album and Frank Oz is actually singing on that album. It's pretty cool. So, yeah.
It is. Good choices. I like, what's the one? We've been playing a lot at church lately, of course, because it's Christmas season, and so we're playing Christmas tunes. I like the one, How Many Kings?
Yes.
By
like
Down Here.
down here.
Which is the guy who did some of the vocals for Freddie Mercury in the movie.
Yeah.
What's his name? I forget his name.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Kevin. It's not Kevin. It's whatever his name is. They're great, you know.
Yeah.
We've been playing that one actually every Sunday for like the last 3 weeks. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's fine. I like it. I like playing it. We're not set up to play and sing anything for you right now, but we actually
am so congested right now.
Yeah.
If you can hear me every few minutes sniffle, yeah, I'm still battling it.
She's had a lot of allergies and
colds,
lung
bronchitis.
Bronchitis. So she's recovering, but we did actually do that song at one of our winter recitals a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
so I will link to that in the description, or if I can put a link on the screen somewhere, I will. And it's Angela and I and my friend Steven playing and doing that Down Here song. So we actually have that. We'll link to it. You can go find it. It's funny. The beard is definitely less beardy. Less beardy, but yeah. I like that one a lot. It's in 6/8. It's always fun to play in 6/8 time signature. We have been doing one we're doing in a couple days. Do I have a pick in my pocket? I do have a pick in my pocket because I'm a real guitar player.
Awesome.
I'm surprised. I have so many students coming. They're like, I don't have a guitar pick. Can I borrow a guitar pick, Mr. Ryan?
Yeah.
I have some here.
Yes.
Yes, you may. I'm like, how do you, like, do you not, like, walk around all day with picks in your pockets just in case a guitar falls out of the sky in your classroom?
Always prepared, folks. Always prepared.
Yeah. We're doing Carol of the Bells. Now, it's not the full-on...
I can imagine that.
It's not the full-on Trans-Siberian Orchestra version, which would be cool. It's actually a D minor. Oh, come, It's a very rockin' version. I can't remember who does it. It's not...
Is it Reliant K or something?
No, it sounds like it's... oh... It's not Casting Crowns. But it kind of sounds like them. Who's the guy? It's from Greenville, Texas.
Mercy Me?
Mercy Me. It sounds like it's Mercy Me doing it, but it's
like
rocking.
Big Daddy Weave?
No, no. It might be Casting Crowns, which I don't like them, but I like that version. We're playing it and it's kind of rocking, you know. And I'm like, sure you want me to do any little They're like, no, just keep doing the power chords. Let the piano do the thing. I'm like, okay. Fine. I'll let the piano go. Do. I was like, it's a lot cooler if I do it, but that's fine, you guys. It's alright. Anyways, go check out that link to our video of doing that other song and enjoy it. That's our Christmas gift to you guys.
To you.
Thanks for the question, Dastardly Dave. Dastardly. Next question, Just Fun Guitar. New questions. 1, have you ever stocked or played the Godin guitars from Canada? I just got one, love it, very fun, and now the latest in my ever-growing guitar collection. 2, have you heard / played the new Fender Mustang amps? I have tried all of them, but still kind of prefer my older V2 Mustang because it looks more retro, and I always like my Fender stuff to look old. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so, and hashtag KTMA. I have not ever stocked Godin. Now, I have talked to them because one of my sales reps for one of my other companies, Danny, remember Danny White? He was my orange rep for forever. Danny works with Godin. He's brought me some catalogs and stuff. I'm like, looks good. I was saying, camera died.
Camera went wonky.
Our money's already tied up in a lot of other places with other brands and things, and so, you know, I've never heard anything bad about Godin. I've only heard good stuff. But, you know, I'm also not tempted to write, I don't want to write a fat check to go, maybe this will work for our area and our demographic and the people that come to see us. Maybe it won't. I don't know. You know, I've already got, if I'm going to write a check, I'm probably going to write it to a company I'm already kind of invested in or comfortable with or happy with, and, you know. But anyways, as far as the Fender Mustangs, I've not played one, actually. The only Fender I've played really very much is my personal Fender Super Champ XD.
I just hiccuped.
You got the hiccups? And I've had it for probably 8 years now. I've replaced it once because the first one died. Just crapped out, stopped working. Now, back then, Fender had a 5-year warranty, and so they just gave me a new one. They didn't even fix it. They just gave me a new one. And it's been good.
That's been since we moved here, right?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Oh, yeah. That's been since we moved back to Texas.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since we moved back to Texas. That's when I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Fenders are tight.
Whoopsie.
And I like it, but it's all tube. You know, it's tube with some built-in digital sounds and effects. But I'm not a super big Fender amp guy anyways. I mean, I like the Super Champ. I have really no complaints on it. My first amp is a little PV Decade piece of crap PV, which I still have. It's in the other room. I keep meaning to do a video like first
So
amp.
how you really feel?
First, well, it was a piece of crap. I mean, it's a little, just like a little practice amp back in the late 70s, early 80s. I mean, it sounds like Dookie. But it was an amp. The logo was cool.
Not the record, but the...
No, yeah, that sounds like Green Day's Dookie. Sounds like literal Dookie when you play on it. I've been meaning to do a video like your first amp versus your current amp and like play and record that little PV and then play through my Mesa. And be like, I wonder which is going to sound better, this crappy PV or this Mesa Boogie. You know?
Ugh,
But
that would suck if the PV song...
it doesn't. There's no comparison. But I still have that one. But then I got kind of a real amp, a bigger one, and it was the Fender Princeton Chorus. So, you know, it was all digital. Not digital. It's all solid state. So back in the when there was that early '90s Fender Princeton Chorus. 2 10-inch speakers, and it had distortion, it had chorus. It was that one was good, and it eventually died. But you know, so I'm not too up on the new Fender stuff. But you know who is?
Me,
Angela. How do you like those new Fender Mustangs?
They're tight.
They are tight. You know who else knows their Fenders? Would be Ike at Flipside Music in Denver, Colorado, who actually sells
That makes sense.
Fender amps. Ike actually sells Fender amps, so you could ask him, and he's played a fair few Fenders. His personal amp is a Fender. A fair few Fenders over there.
You're saying some stuff today.
Fair few Fenders. Freddie, Ike Evangello, a fair few Fenders. Flipside Music, Denver, Colorado. He actually plays like a blues junior or something. So that would be a good question to put on Ike's FAQ Friday. FAQ Friday. Is it Friday? Yeah. No, wait. No, it's What the FAQ.
Okay.
What the FAQ.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got confused. I forgot what he called his show.
Yes.
What the FAQ with
y'all
Flipside
throw
Music.
so many names out for different things.
FAQ Monday.
In y'all's conversations, I can imagine you getting confused about it.
Oh, he says all kinds of things.
Y'all are so goofy.
He says all kinds of things
You're
all
like
the time.
teenage girls texting back and forth.
Yeah, well, he's got a dirty mouth for a teenage girl. I'll tell you one
He's
thing.
a teenage girl.
Do teenage girls have dirty mouth?
Oh my gosh.
Swear,
Yes.
like sailors?
Like pirates who ate sailors.
I wouldn't know. I was never a teenage girl. So
Oh my gosh, we're the horrible. Boys would just die. Boys get such a bad rap about that kind of stuff, but no, girls are so much worse.
Like
so much.
amongst themselves, but then in public they're like,
I can't believe you said that.
little angels in public.
Because I would have said it first. I can't believe you said that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Mother effer.
Yes, exactly.
You bleepity bleep bleep.
Oh yeah.
Frickety frack.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Little Angela did. That's for sure.
And what about little Angela's friends?
Oh my gosh.
All of your girlfriends.
All of them.
Okay, so it wasn't just you.
No.
It was all y'all.
All y'alls.
All y'alls.
Alls of them.
All y'alls were potty mouths.
Yeah.
And let's see. Final question. Oh gosh. RT Smudge. Hey Ryan and Angela and Paul. If he's there, he ain't. because he doesn't love us. He loves his family more than us. Short question, if I may. Is it too early to say Merry Christmas? It's a crying shame that some people over on my side of the ocean say that we can't say it at all. In this day and age, I'm slightly scared of offending people in this mad and crazy world. If not, then I'd like to wish you folks and your family and everyone else a very Merry Christmas and a peaceful and prosperous New Year.
And Happy Kwanzaa.
Yeah. Happy holidays.
And Happy Hanukkah.
Happy holidays.
Hanukkah's been finished.
Hanukkah's over, right?
First of the month.
Are we done?
Oh yeah, it was. I think it started on the 2nd.
That's the lights.
Yes, 2nd through the 10th.
Yeah. Well, considering today is what is today? Today is December 21st.
Yeah.
It is not too early to say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
You can say it if you want.
I think is it the first day of winter? Is it
I don't
winter?
know.
Today's
solstice or I don't know.
Yeah, because fall is like September or November.
It's the first day of winter.
Yeah, I think it's the first day of winter.
Well, it's December 21st, so no, it's not too early to say Merry Christmas at all if you want to.
Yes.
So, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you back.
Yeah, it's never too early to say Merry Christmas.
Never too early. So, yeah, as far as offending people, you know, I don't know.
You're going to do it no matter what. No matter what you do, no matter what you wear, no matter what you live, no matter what, someone's going to get offended.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So don't live your life caught up on whether or not you're going to offend somebody, because you'll never be able to live.
Yeah. Now,
honestly,
I will say this. I used to love Christmas.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, you know, a young adult.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, Christmas, you know.
Yeah.
And now, in my bitter middle age, I kind of, you know, it's weird because I'm a Christian. We're Christians.
Yes.
We love Jesus, right?
Yes.
Christmas is all about Jesus, right?
Well,
except it ain't. And the more you dig into it, and the more, you know, it's like you start researching stuff about Christmas, and it's like, Jesus wasn't even born in December. Like, most likely, scholars believe. It's like, this has nothing to do. Yeah, it's like, he wasn't born on December 25th.
Yeah. When you think about saying Merry Christmas, it's a beautiful sentiment. And, you know, don't get me wrong.
The intent behind it when people say it is genuine.
It's genuine, you know, and it should be about that and about a gift that has been given to all mankind and Oh Holy Night and all that stuff. But now it's commercialism.
So commercialized.
And, you know, it's about getting, and there's like, turn on the television, it's always about the deals, and it's always about the Christmas tree and
Black Friday,
the presents under it, and it's all about the presents. It's not about, you know, peace on earth and goodwill towards men. It is people, you know, and it's sad. So if you want to say Merry Christmas, I think it'll brighten somebody's holiday. I think it makes people a little bit less, you know. But yeah, over the years, I mean, I think even as parents, we were so caught up in the presents that we would stress ourselves out to where like we were going out go buy Christmas the boys some stuff. Eve, like the very last minute, like there's just not enough stuff in their stocking. There's just not enough stuff under the tree. They just need a little bit more. We don't want them to be disappointed on Christmas Day
because they didn't get their favorite toy.
You know, and this has been years ago. We haven't really been this way in years, but I remember just being so stressed out about it, and now it's like it's not that big a deal. You know, it's not that important. So. Spread love. Go open the door and I'll keep talking. Spread love, peace, goodwill, share, and the amount of money that you could probably spend on your presents, ask your kids to give half of it to the poor. You know, buy Christmas for the less fortunate. I think you'll be a lot happier this Christmas.
Sorry, y'all. It is the Friday before Christmas, so we just had an onslaught.
Yes.
Onslaught, is that right?
And normally we film at night when we're closed, and now we're open. So.
Glasses are dirty. Oh my God. Yeah, normally we film Thursday nights sometimes, or Friday nights after closing.
Yes.
Today we started before opening.
Yes.
But people were ready to come in. Immediately at opening time.
Shopping.
Immediately. So we better finish this up before
more people.
Because people are coming in today. to RNA music, deep in the heart of Canton, Texas. Yeah. Oh. What were we saying? We were saying something about
Christmas and being offended.
We've had 15 conversations since the middle of that.
Yes, we have.
Christmas and being offensive Christmas.
Yes, and I just said, just, shed and share love and joy and peace, and don't worry about everybody else, because, I think that the point is that people have lost touch of what Christmas is really about. And if you can, bring it back just a little bit about family and love, and not so much about the getting.
Yeah.
And
the commercialization.
Say Merry Christmas. Say Happy New Year. Say Happy Holidays. It doesn't matter necessarily. What matters is how you treat people.
Yeah.
And that you don't get mad, or you don't get offended because someone didn't say Merry Christmas.
If people want to say Happy Holidays, I'm like,
say
Happy holidays to you.
It is.
It's not worth getting twisted sideways over.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
It's a stressful time of year, and it shouldn't be.
It is, and you shouldn't add to.
Why should this be? Why should it be a stressful time of year?
And you shouldn't add to other people's stress by nitpicking on how they celebrate, or
But if you want to say Merry Christmas, you should go ahead and say it. Just do it. And that's the last question.
Yes, it is.
So thank you guys so much for all the questions this week, and thank you for all the comments and everything. We try to go in. It's been so hectic and busy this last week. I'm falling down. I'm like, oh, you got 47,000 notifications on YouTube. I'm like, you gotta try to answer these and like these and reply. It's a busy time of year, y'all.
It really is.
But that's good. Better
is.
than being bored.
It is.
I guess.
This is the truth.
If you have a question for next week, leave it below. And because this is the last Ask RNA of 2000 and is it? No, it's not. We got one more.
Yeah.
We got one more
before Christmas.
Before New Year's. This is the last one before Christmas.
Yes.
Next week's Ask RNA will be the last one of 2018. So get your questions in for the last Ask RNA of 2018. We'll answer that next week. And until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
And you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive.
Yes, the holly jolly music.
Everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Just, go listen to some music. Because people are pissing you off. Just go listen to some music.
Yes. Go put on some Jamie Cullum Christmas.
Or some Cyndi Lauper.
Or some Cyndi Lauper
Cyndi Lauper Christmas.
And just dance your way into the...
Or a Muppet Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Yes. 5 gold rings. That's pretty funny.
It is the best.
I do like that one. Yeah. All right, y'all. So
because it's Frank Oz doing it.
It's Yoda. Yoda's Merry Christmas.
Yes. Christmas Merry. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Good
okay.
times.
Anyways.
Okay. All right. So we will see you guys in the next video.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Yes. We'll see you in the vlog.
We'll see you in our next video. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
We need some mistletoe up in here.
Yeah, we do. Bing, bing.
Bing, bing.